I knew this movie was going to be dark and twisted, but dang. So Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, is one of the most anticipated movies of 2019, and I was really excited to see this movie. I knew it wasn't going to be like what you'd expect a Joker movie to be, just him going around doing clown-themed crimes. It wasn't nothing like that. It was more like a character movie, just focusing on how he became the Joker. And when I say it gets pretty dark and twisted, it gets dark and twisted. It's like a dark knot thing, because a knot is twisted, and it's, in this metaphor, it's dark colored. But before I get into my review, I want to give a super special awesome shout out to my friend David Kluzak. He just had me on as a guest of his new podcast show, A Lazy Day Podcast. And you can find A Lazy Day Podcast on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. He talks about pop culture, sports, pretty much anything. Dude's really funny, really entertaining, really informative. I think you should go check him out. Once again, it's called The Lazy Day Podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Thanks again, David. You're the man. Alright, so let's get to the review. So Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, is about a man named Arthur Fleck. He's dealing with a variety of mental disorders. He has to take care of his sickly mother, and he's trying to be a stand-up comedian, but the whole world is just like beating on him. It's like, here's Arthur, my fist is the world, and it's just like this the whole movie, and the dude already has it bad. And the more the world just keeps tearing him down, eventually he bursts into the Joker and does Joker things like pop a cap in people. Joaquin Phoenix is incredible as the Joker. It's Joaquin Phoenix, so I'm not at all surprised. He did a great job. Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor, but just seeing him portray a character as complicated as the Joker and just pull it off like that, it was just so much fun to watch. Because you can see the dedication, because for this movie, Joaquin Phoenix lost 70, 80 pounds. He's skin and bones, his rib cage are sticking out. He looks real creepy and mangly. And then, Arthur Fleck, who turns into the Joker in this movie, has a lot of mental disorders. And Joaquin Phoenix just plays that beautifully. It's just sad. You understand why the Joker is the way he is. It's just how Joaquin Phoenix just portrays it. It's just incredible. One thing that really stood out was his laughter. So I guess there's an actual disorder where sometimes people will just laugh maniacally, and it won't match up with their emotions or how they're feeling. It's just something that happens when they're nervous or scared. It's just something they can't control. And Joaquin Phoenix does an amazing job of when he's going through this, when his character is going through this in the movie, you can visibly see the pain in his eyes as he's trying not to laugh. He's trying to hold it back, and scenes where he's choking on it. It's just incredible how much effort and care and respect for the character that Joaquin Phoenix puts into this film. And I know they're not going to do this. They already said they're not planning on doing a sequel, but I would absolutely love to see Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in a future Batman film. So this movie isn't your typical superhero, supervillain-esque movie. It's not action-packed. There's not a bunch of car chases and explosions every 5 minutes. It's more focused on Arthur Fleck and his transformation into the Joker. It's just a slow transition into madness. The movie starts off with him. Something's a little off about Arthur. He's definitely depressed, but he still cares about his mother. He just wants to make people happy. And you just watching the movie, it takes a while, but it's as he's slowly going more and more mad and evil, it's the whole time you're just engaged. You're kind of hoping he doesn't. He's going to turn into the Joker, but the whole time I'm just hoping he doesn't, that he gets help, he finds a way, but you're just seeing him go deeper and deeper into that hole. and the whole time your heart's just like, oh, this is tense, but it's entertaining. And then one thing that I really like about this movie is just how every piece of it like comes full circle. Like everything has every subplot has a beginning, middle, and end, it seems like, because there's a bunch of subplots in this film that usually in most films they're like, oh, we started doing this over here, but we're just gonna ignore it. No, it sets you up that way. Like there's a romance angle. There's this thing with his mom. There's thing with his job. There's different avenues of Arthur Fleck's life, different subplots that lead him into becoming the Joker. And how they set it up, it's just really cool because it makes you think like, oh, hey, this subplot here is like, it makes no sense. Why is this even in the movie? And then boom, it hits you with that resolution. You're just like, oh, whoa, wait, that's why it was so weird. It just works so beautifully. I won't spoil what happened, but like you'll notice it at first. You're like, this makes no sense. Why is this happening? And then bang, you get the answer, and you're like, oh, that was really cool. Overall, I think The Joker is a beautifully made movie, especially with Joaquin Phoenix. He just does a great job portraying the Joker. If I had Oscars in my hand, I don't know how many Oscars an actor can win for a movie, but I would just throw it like, take it, Joaquin, take it. But it's such a great performance by him. Like the movie doesn't divert from the Joker at all. It's just all focused on him, so he has all that screen time. A lot of time where he could make mistakes or could blow it in some areas. He doesn't. Joaquin Phoenix kills it. This is not a movie that I would watch over and over and over again, but this is definitely a movie that I recommend you see at least once, because this is a good one.
This movie flies in and kicks butt like Captain Marvel.
Well, that's all I have for my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you like my review, hit that like and subscribe button. That way you can keep updated on videos I post every single Monday. And before you go, in the comments below, also put down what supervillain you would want to have their own solo movie, Joker-ish style. I think I would pick Doctor Doom, because I think it's about time he gets a good movie for once. He kind of got a bad rap with the first two Fantastic Four movies, but that's another story. But thank you again for watching. I'll see you again next week.